Hello Stampers, I'm Kelly Acheson at astampabove.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin in the United States. Welcome to the Stamping Society's June blog hop. Today we are featuring the Bird Ballad Suite of products. We have a stamp set called Free as a Bird. We also have these stitched nested label dies. If you get these together, they're a 10% discount. All of the products that I am showing you today are going to be available starting June 4th when our new catalog goes live. Where did it go? Holy cow, we've got it right here. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to earn your business and I would be happy to send you a catalog. All you need to do is pop me an email at kelly@astampabove.com. And that's for people in the United States only. We have designers representing Canada, the Netherlands, New Zealand. There's 6 of us in this blog hop. And when you place an order with one of us, you will receive a special tutorial that has 6 different projects in it that aren't being released to the public using the Bird Ballad suite of products also. So all you need to do is place an order, or if you're a member of my team, you can get this tutorial for free. Each one has written instructions, dimensions, photographs, and a private unlisted video for you to watch. 6 different projects with the Bird Ballad Suite. And also the blog hop is going to feature 6 different projects. So holy cow, the Bird Ballad, fantastic product. I had so much fun creating with this. Let's get this camera flipped around and I'll show you what I made. Okay, as promised, I said I would give you a close-up. This is our beautiful stamp set. Also included in this suite of products are the stitched nested label dies. These are so pretty. We're going to be using them, so I'll be able to show you how they work. We've also got the scalloped lace trim. Look how pretty that is. And then the Bird Ballad trinkets. We've got a flower. These are all kind of a pewter finish. Sprig of leaves, a bow, and a key here. And we're also going to be using one of these on the card that I'm going to show you how to make. Last but not least, I wanted to show you a close-up of this beautiful Bird Ballad paper. It's all double-sided and absolutely gorgeous. It matches beautifully with the stamp set. Look at those pretty flowers. Keys, isn't this fun? I love this. The key to the bird cage, or maybe the key to my heart. Here are some bird cages. Some pretty feathers. We've got some bold stripes. Some more birds. Some birds and flowers. And then we've got this fun pattern. So again, this is called the Bird Ballad Designer Series paper. It's all double-sided. You get 2 sheets of each design in a pack, and it's 12 by 12. And all of these new products that I'm showing you today are going to be available starting June 4th. So that's when our new catalog goes live. First thing I'm going to do is bring in my cardstock layers here. I like to tell you about these, so if you would like to stamp along with me, you can get everything cut and we can go to town. This is crumb cake that's 4 1/4 by 11. I've already scored it at 5 1/2. I'm going to fold that in half and burnish that edge good. Then I've got a piece of soft suede that is 4 by 5 1/4. I've actually got 2 pieces that are 4 by 5 1/4. I've got a piece of Whisper White that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and also a piece of the pretty Bird Ballad Designer Series paper that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Another piece of the Bird Ballad paper that is, I think this is about 1 inch wide. It was just a scrap left over, and this is the same width here at 3 7/8. And then I've got a scrap of Whisper White. So the first thing we are going to do here is take the stitched nested label dies, and I'm going to grab this one and this one. Now, if you look at these closely, you can see that they are double stitched. And what that does is it cuts out this inside piece. And then the piece that's left over also has a stitching on it. And I'll show you that in just a second. This bigger frame is going to go right in the center of our soft suede layer. I'm going to run this through the Big Shot. And then that scrap of Whisper White, we're going to do just the next smaller size. I'll run these through the Big Shot and I'll be right back and show you what I have. All right, so once we've cut these out, you can see that I kind of angled this one. This is going to be a layer on our card, and we just cut the middle out of it. So I didn't want any of the stitched edging to show, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Here is our nested label, and here's the negative part, and you can see that we have stitching on here as well. So you could use this to cut out a window and have that decorative stitching around the outside edge. This is our white layer, and again, we've got the same thing. The negative has the stitching on it, and so does the positive. We're going to do a little bit of stamping first, along with a little bit of coloring. I'm going to bring in the greeting from the Free as a Bird stamp set that says, "Your friendship means the world to me." I'm going to stamp that right at the top of this label. And then I've got this single bird, and I'm using Memento black ink here. I'm just going to stamp my bird. Oh, shoot. I just dropped it. Did you see that? Let's try it on the other side. Yep, real life. This is what happens, right? I know I'm not alone in that. I'll try this again. I've been really fumbly today. I don't know why. Dropping things and all kinds of stuff. Who knows why that happens? I'm a little off my game, I guess. I'm going to bring in some of my Stampin' Blend alcohol markers. What I did with this is I took the Crumb Cake Light and Dark. I'm going to use the dark first, and I'm just going to come in here and do a little bit of shading with that dark marker. Just like that. Then I'm going to come in with the lighter Crumb Cake, and we're just going to color this in. Let's see if I can zoom that in for you. That might be a little better. Sometimes I don't like to zoom in my camera because I forget to zoom it back out and then nobody can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Has anybody ever done that? Then I've got a dark petal pink, and I decided to use that for the breast on the bird. We're going to follow that all the way down the bottom of this tail. This is the dark Mango Melody for the beak. I'm going to use a couple different colors here. For my background, I've got the light Pool Party. And I just came in here and I just very lightly wanted a little blue around my bird. Now, you don't have to get too crazy with this as far as making it perfect. I just wanted a little blue, like, I don't know, kind of like a halo around my bird. And then I don't want my bird to be standing on nothing, so we're going to give him some ground. And this again is the lighter Crumb Cake. What do you think? Kind of looks pretty good, right? You saw how fast and easy that was to do. Ooh, I remembered. I remembered to zoom back out. Okay, now here's what I decided to do with this. Now I could layer this in the middle and that would be very predictable, wouldn't it? But I thought, what would happen if I layered this over on the side instead? And I think you'll agree with me that it's kind of a pretty neat look. Just gonna push that all the way over to the edge. Isn't that different? I like it. Now I've got some linen thread here. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to leave a tail here so I can tie a bow, and I'm going to wrap this right in between my greeting and my bird 3 times. And then I always like to bring that one that's tying in the middle. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm kind of anal about things like that. I like to bring that right into the middle. We're going to put our bow right over here. And before I go much further, I would like to add one of these trinkets. So I'm going to take the leaf sprig here. I'm going to cut off my linen thread. I'm going to add this little trinket. And then we're going to tie this in a knot. Boy, don't you wish sometimes you had an extra hand? Oh, I'm not even holding my knot anymore. Sometimes I wish I had an extra hand. Yeah. There we go. Now, if you have a hard time keeping this snug, you could simply take some tape and put it on the back. Pull this up, put it on the back. It's going to keep it snug on the front. That's just a nice little tip because I've had that happen too. I'm going to continue on and tie my bow. And then when I'm pulling the tails on here to adjust my loops, you want to hang on to the loops. Otherwise, they'll get twisted up. They'll twist up and you can't ever get them undone. Now, this is a great bow, but look at the ends of my my linen thread. I don't like that. So what I like to do with this is take your bone folder, hold onto your bow, and just like you're curling ribbon, you can pull it through there and make it curl so that it looks a little fancier, I think. Isn't that much better than having it, you know, like sound effects? Yeah, you'll get those too. Okay, we have Stampin' Dimensionals for the back. And we're going to put some of our card together now. Oh, let's use this layer right here. Okay, so this is the layer we cut the stitched nested label die out of. And I'm just going to put some glue around here. And we're going to add this layer. And this is a great way to conserve on your cardstock because nobody is ever going to know that there's a hole in the back. Oh, look at that. That's kind of pretty. Huh. Wonder what I could do with this whole look. Okay, that's for another card. We're going to keep going here on this one. Now we're going to add this to our crumb cake card front. Isn't that pretty? Just got that little bit of soft suede popping out of those edges. Here comes our bird. I'm going to add this centered from top to bottom and near the edge, but not all the way over. On the side, there we go. And then the inside. So this bigger strip, and like I said, this was just a scrap that was left over when I cut my card fronts. I'm going to take this and put it right here. Leave a little bit of white for a border on the bottom. Trim off that edge. Oops, I think I got that a little bit crooked. There we go. Like how I just flicked that paper? Yeah. Can you imagine what my floor looks like? It's kind of a mess. But I did vacuum the other day, I'm happy to report. And now this is the inside of our card, and look how fancy I made it. I think that this stamp set is just very fancy and elegant, and it deserves a little extra. So isn't that pretty to do that soft suede layer under there? All right, there we go. This is our Bird Ballad Suite card. Now remember, when you place a minimum $25 order with me, you will get the full tutorial from the Stamping Society. And that tutorial includes 6 other projects that you will not see online or in social media, with private videos, instructions, dimensions, photos. It's a fabulous deal. You can go head right over here to my blog, www.astampabove.com, or if you want to click right up here, that'll take you right there. Follow on the blog hop because you don't want to miss the amazing projects that the design team has come up with this month. And don't forget, all of these new products that I'm using are available starting June 4th. Get your catalog if you don't have one. I'm happy to send you one. Here's my email address right here on the screen. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click on that YouTube button. You don't want to miss anything I have coming out. Thank you once again for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend it with me. Join on the blog hop. You're going to love these projects. Have a great day. Bye-bye.